Last summer, we drove from California to Alaska and back, 17,000 miles through some of the most remote wilderness on Earth, and we made it all the way to the Arctic Ocean. Now that we've made it to the Arctic Ocean, we can officially say we're starting the Pan American Highway. And while Chris says we're already on the Pan American Highway, I feel like this officially starts it, because we just made it to the tippy top, and now all we have to do is head south. Right?
Pretty much.
So, this is it. This is the beginning. We'd always known that Alaska was just the beginning. And so here we are, Baja bound. If you're new here, we're Karina and Chris. We quit our jobs last year, and now we call this truck camper home. We're driving the Pan American Highway all the way to Argentina. We're so glad you found us. We're heading to Baja. We are about 20 minutes from the Mexico border. We're starting in Valle de Guadalupe, and so we're going to be crossing at Tecate today. The reason we're going to Valle de Guadalupe is because it is Chris's birthday today as we're recording. And it's my mom's birthday in a few days, so we're doing a double celebration in the valley. Gonna enjoy some wine tasting and some good food, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So we are T-minus 19 minutes to the border. We just stopped to fill up one last time. The U.S. side before crossing the border. Border is just a couple 100 feet away. Nerves are starting to rise up. Anxiety rising. It'll be fine. It always is. Just border crossings make me anxious, always. Wish us luck. Woo! We just got our FMMs. It wasn't a difficult process. It was just annoying because there's no parking by the border. So we circled, for 15 minutes trying to find parking. We finally found a spot 6 blocks away. And what you have to do is you go to the immigration office to get your FMM. And then you have to cross the street, go to the bank to pay for the FMM, and then come back to the immigration office so she stamps everything, and then you can go. Unfortunately, we didn't bring as much cash. The price has gone up. It's, as of right now, January 2026, it's about $55 per person for your FMM. But we've got it in hand. We're waiting now for my parents because since there's not a lot of good parking, we're taking turns, so we're watching their car while they go get theirs. And then we'll be on our way. We're about an hour or so from Valle. Bye! And we go the other way. You are good on the right. Bienvenidos a Ensenada. Just got done doing a little grocery shopping, and the route Google took us on, spectacular views. I don't think either of us realized how giant Ensenada really is.
No idea. It's massive.
Massive. I would highly recommend El Roble. It was a really great grocery store. We were able to find a lot of great fresh produce and fruit, which we wanted. So, huge thank you to our friend Marcela for the recommendation. I feel so rusty. filming myself since it's been a few months, but we're officially alone here in Baja. We spent a wonderful time, about a week, with my parents celebrating Chris's birthday and my mom's birthday. But they have driven home, and we have driven further south, not too far though, are at a campground called El Mirador. It's literally right above La Bufadora, which is just south of Ensenada, and it's, according to the map that I have, the second largest blowhole in the world. So there's a little path here actually in the campground. We might take that down and check it out a little bit later. Yeah, it's a beautiful campground. It was recommended actually by other travelers in their YouTube videos. So here we are. They spent their first night in Mexico, and now we're spending our first night alone in Baja here at this campground. It's pretty basic, but the views are just spectacular. We're on a little point outside of Ensenada, and so we've got 270-degree views of the ocean from here, and we're the only ones here at this campground. It's 200 pesos, so yeah, I think it's gonna be a good first night.
You see all the people waiting.
Yeah. Just a wall with people waiting to see it. Oh, baby.
No kidding.
There you go. You get that one?
Yeah.
You see that little rock wall at the very top there? That's where we've been hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, up there is where we're camped. So since getting back from our walk, I've just been doing a little editing, but we do have a neighbor now that showed up. And we opened up our windows because the sun's about to set. And we've got almost 360 views from our camper. We're gonna go outside and enjoy the sunset here in a little bit. There's the camper enjoying golden hour. Oh God, look how pretty. What a great spot.
Yeah.
200 pesos, you can't beat it. Nice. Good morning. Waking up in beautiful Baja California, Mexico. So peaceful here. Oh, I think Chris is coming.
Hey.
Hey, morning, cowboy.
What's up? Cowboy, Burks. Doing the
Yeah.
Chaka. Paradox.
Already made a friend, I see.
Yeah, Javier. Javier is, he's from Colombia. He flew to the United States, bought a motorcycle, and is riding it back to Colombia.
Cool.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
So we're packing up, getting ready to hit the road. In order to leave, we had to put everything in its place so it doesn't shift around on these bumpy roads. And the plan is to head south
Tentatively, we're thinking about like 3 hours around San Quintin, but we are not 100% sure. We might want to drive a little bit longer, so we're gonna see how we feel when we get there, and then make a decision. My campground and Mirador.
Getting our laundry done for the first time. I think it was Karina. Oh, thumbs up. Karina, even spelled it correctly.
Laundry check.
Success.
Yeah. She recognized me and everything.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Nice.
110 pesos.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah. Stopped here for lunch. I made some smoothies for us with some fresh spinach that I bought yesterday at the market and some berries that I had bought at Costco, some frozen berries. So, yeah. Just having some lunch and then we're gonna continue heading south. Alright, we just spent what, like 10 minutes maybe? Going, finding our own little detour because there was a line of like 20 semis that had just completely stopped on the road, blocking the main road and the bridge. So we took a little detour and we're finally about to turn back onto the main road. But I actually knew about this because some family friends that live in Monterey told us about truck drivers protesting throughout the country for pay reasons. There's just a lot of taxes and fees that they have to pay, which reduces their pay. So this is the way that they're protesting, is just kind of blocking roads. So just something to be aware of and practice patience. It's our first wild camping of the trip. Chris found this on iOverlander. And this is where we're gonna make camp, right by the water. Super excited. All right, so this is gonna be our spot for tonight. It's our very first dispersed camping spot of the trip. And I'm gonna walk down to the beach. Chris is take a little nap, see what I find. Absolutely beautiful. It's nice. There's no one else here and just enjoying these epic views of the ocean. Current's all chopped up. Definitely not good or safe for swimming, but beautiful nonetheless. All right, time has come to mark up our map. That's where we started in Tecate. Came all the way down to Valle de Guadalupe, stayed there for 5-6 nights. Came down through Ensenada. Last night we stayed at the Bufadora. And now we are making, this is what we drove today. Oh, we're somewhere here. Ah! It's coming!
Oh shit.
Almost got soaked. And gone. That was a nice sunset.
Beautiful.
Okay, good night. Good morning. We ended up having a pretty good night's sleep. Well, let me take that back. This place ended up being really quiet. No one came by. It's a great dispersed spot, but I think we both felt some anxiety about not knowing, even though like we had read on iOverlander that this was totally fine. There were a lot of check-ins, everything was going to be okay, but you know, it's the first time dispersed camping in Mexico by ourselves, so we had a little anxiety. So we didn't sleep great, but it was a great spot. Yeah, we're having a slow morning, and we'll get moving here. Head towards the desert, towards Cardón here in a little bit. Yeah, so we just pulled over to just stretch our legs and see the view. We've definitely crossed into new territory. We're in desert right now, which is where we're hoping to camp. But the military checkpoints, I should mention, have been pretty easy because we're going south and they don't stop anyone going south, at least so far of the two that we saw in our experience. They stop you going back north. We'll see if that continues to be true once we cross into Baja Sur, but for now, that's the case. But we're gonna keep going. Fun camp. Check out this epic camp spot we just scored. We are outside of Cataviña, and you can kind of hear the road in the distance, but it's not bad. And we're tucked away in the desert full of cacti and boulders. Really excited to be here tonight. So this plant here is called a Cirio, and we're in a whole designated area of Cirios here in Baja. And I read that this is the only place in the world that they grow. They're also known as boojum trees. They're cool. They're like Dr. Seuss plants. All right, so this guy right here is called a Cardón, not a saguaro. Mexican giant cactus or elephant cactus. It's often mistaken for the saguaro, but it's the world's tallest cactus and it dominates Baja, especially here. We have a massive one right by camp. Look at the size of this trunk. Look at this thing. They're so cool. Love it. Just for context, I'm going to put my hand here where there are not spiky things. And this thing goes all the way up there. And we just went for a little walk, and man, I feel like every Cardón cactus here is so cool. I have like a billion pictures already. I'm gonna start prepping dinner. We're gonna have, we're having tostadas. And yeah, let's make some pico. My fruit basket is not very convenient. I need to come up with a different solution, but I haven't come up with it yet. So for now, that's what I do. green than usual because it's got those green and yellow tomatoes. And maybe I went a little heavy on the cilantro, but I love cilantro, so it's fine. It's good. Ready to go. Ready for dinner. Good morning. Such a great spot. I slept super well. So I'm going to do a workout and then we're going to kind of take it easy this morning, and we don't have to be in Guerrero Negro until later for our camp spot. So I think we're just going to enjoy this spot for as long as we can and then hit the road south. Okay, let's go. It's time for us to leave this beautiful spot out in the desert and head to Guerrero Negro because we've got reservations to do some whale watching tomorrow morning. But the place is so beautiful, it's hard to drive away.